is my soft and sweet beanie tutorial for stitching up the side after you've completed your long rectangle and then closing up the top. This is what it looks like currently. And what I'm going to do is fold it over so that both ends meet. And then I am going to single crochet all through together. So I match up my ends here. And you're just going to start working right into it. I'm going just below the top of the stitches. I'm going just below it and making sure on the other side that I'm catching the back side too. Also make sure that while you are crocheting the two sides together that your ends are matching up too. Keeping those ends together. And get to as close to the edge as possible when you get to the end. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pull out the yarn a little bit and we're going to leave that be for the time being. We are going to now go to the top of the hat. And what we're going to do is we're going to sew across the top, and I'm going to show you exactly where I'm putting the needle in so that you can gather it and have it bunch up really, really nicely. So I'm going to actually put this out of my way right here. I'm going to go through the seam, pull my thread until I get to the end, just about there. And then I'm going to put my needle through. And there we go. Okay, so where the stitches are lifted up is where I'm going into. So I'm going to go in right here. Now I'm going to go in through here. Go in right there and come out right there. Go in right there and come out right there. If you've got a nice long needle, you can do a couple of the hills, as I call them. Almost to the end here. And then we're going to go right back into the seam again. And now I like to make sure that the ends are all facing up. That way it's not accidentally flipped inside and comes out the other side. You don't want that to happen. So I'll just make sure that all the sides are in the upright position. Kind of bunch it a little bit. And then pull. Make sure you're using a really strong thread or embroidery thread. You can use yarn. This Burnett yarn would be impossible to thread and snap so easily, so I would not recommend doing that. But I use black upholstery thread and it holds up super well. Okay, now that we've got that bunch together, we're going to anchor down our stitches. I like a long, sharp needle so I can go through the top of the hat. Pull. I go about a 1/4 inch down to make sure that my thread actually makes it into all of the stitches. Now I'm going to go this way with it. All right. Now what I like to do is I kind of like to flatten it out. Have the seam going down the middle. And you can start to see that this is forming a U. You don't have to do this. You could knot off at this point and cut off the end, but I like to just do this just in case. And now make sure that's pulled tight. And now I am going to tie off my work. I put down 3 knots to make sure that it's nice and secure. I'm going to grab the scissors and we just cut. Find that other string that we had hanging there and just cut it. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.